Hello, Libra. This is your monthly reading for April 2021. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you're unsure of your Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, I have a link in the description box below for the site that I usually use, which is astrocharts.com. You just plug in your birthday information, your birth time, and it'll let you know the planetary aspects that were in place when you were born. Some things do rely on birth time, others don't. But it's a wealth of information, very interesting stuff that you can learn about your own personal astrology with that, as well as your rising and moon signs. So we're looking at the month of April, and one big thing I want to mention for the month of April is that April 11th is the Aries new moon, and the Aries is the beginning of the zodiac, and new moon is, bringing in nice new energy. So it's sort of like having a new year. And what a lot of people do during the Aries new moon is they like to use it as a way to set intentions, because it's a very powerful time for that. So definitely think about setting intentions. If you're into like manifestation, it's a big time for that law of attraction, for manifesting what you want in your life. Some people like to make vision boards or write out affirmations or other statements about what they want for their lives in the coming year, and all with a very positive and gratitude-based energy around it. So I already shuffled all the cards and I laid them out face down, just so we can all be surprised, instead of shuffling on camera, just because it's torture to listen and watch me do that, because I'm terrible at it. So we're going to look at your own energy for the month of April, Libra, and you have got the Five of Cups. So many people, I think so many signs have been getting like heavier energy for the month, and like I've said to so many people, definitely something that is understandable considering all that we've gone through throughout the world. And the Five of Cups is about feeling sadness and hopelessness, and even loss, because things have gone wrong, things haven't worked out for you. You may have lost people or things or jobs even, and you're more focused on a lot of the things that haven't gone right lately, rather than any opportunities that have been coming in and things that have been going right, because it just feels heavy right now. And if you look at this person, they're just not even really looking at the world around them, not seeing that beautiful castle and the beautiful riverbank and everything behind them. And, there's a bridge here to that beautiful castle, and just not even noticing that, just like, oh, it's like, dude, my cups fell over and things are spilling out, and not seeing that the two cups behind them are still standing, right? So it's about, we want to acknowledge what's happened and the things that have caused sadness, but also acknowledge, what we still have and what still can bring us joy and what still works for us. And sometimes when you're so busy looking at this, you don't see that there's like an opportunity or a bridge to something better going on around you. External energy for the month of April is the Two of Cups. I really feel for a lot of you, this is a reminder, and it is like external energy. So it's not exactly something that it's focused around you, but more happening like to you. But something happening to make you think about your health, actually. And so if there are health concerns that you need to take a look at, or that you need to be a little bit more realistic about, or a little bit more in tune to, definitely do that. For others, I feel that you are going to be seeking out, or you're going to be sought out, by people or for people that you find are in line with how you view the world, in line with your values, and you're sort of coming to this like agreement with them, or a commitment with them. So for some of you, this is It could even be a proposal or somebody asking you out, on the romantic side. Others, it can even be a job offer or somebody who would like to work together with you, somebody that's like more in tune with you. But definitely, keep in check with your health in addition to somebody else coming in for you. And it could be a doctor helping you as well. So different things for different folks here, but I did want to get that little health blurb out. Okay. And looking at energy that will be challenging you this month. And as I've explained to a lot of other people, when I say challenge, I'm not talking about a negative one, not something trying to harm you. It's a helpful challenge. And I've been saying in other readings, it's kind of like a personal trainer who, when you're doing those last few squats and you feel like you're dying and they're just like, you can, just 2 more. It's a challenge like that, more motivational than harmful. And you have got the Wheel of Fortune. Nice. So changes happening, fated events happening, the Wheel of Fortune is like often like your luck is going to change, and you are being challenged that while things are changing for you and things are changing around you, to allow yourself to sort of trust that process and to have like faith that it's definitely going to be working for you. Another sign also got the Wheel of Fortune, and with the Wheel of Fortune, change comes, and oftentimes things get better, but it's not always easy in the beginning. Sometimes there's a little bit of a struggle in the beginning until you're finding yourself like, oh, wow, this is actually working out better, or it's actually bringing me to something better, or, just creating a better opportunity for you. So you may feel like those things changing and it may be uncomfortable at first, but you're asked to sort of like ride with it and roll with it and to monitor how you're reacting to those changes and to trust in that as it's happening. And then energy that is helping you, we have the Hermit. Beautiful. This is like your own inner guidance, your own, divine wisdom, that deeper wisdom of yours, like that inner light that you have within you. That is going to be helping you this month. So you may not find yourself seeking a ton of help from external sources. Some of you will, with this 2 of Cups energy, find it, but I think you'll find yourself, very guided by your own internal compass, right? And, so it's being in touch with that side of you, being in touch with your inner light and whatnot. And also, you're not keeping that inner light down within you. You're also bringing that up and sharing that as well. But some of like the catalysts for things going on this month are going to come from deep within rather than from things that are happening outside. So when I was talking about like that April 11th energy and setting intentions, a lot of that is here too. And like you are the catalyst for making those intentions a reality. Your hopes and fears for this month are the 6 of Pentacles. And very simply, I feel like you fear being left out. And you have a worry that, you might yourself may be somebody who's constantly there for other people and constantly giving of yourself for other people, but you worry that, they're not going to be there for you in the same way. And it's definitely something to explore, like why is that a fear that you have? Is it based in reality? Are there people that, you do give so much of yourself to, but they're, when it comes time for you to need help, they're not there for you. And, if you do have those people, it might be time to assess, whether they're really good for you or not. But I simply see, with this card in this hope and fears position, that you do have this fear of being left out, or you have this fear of being in this position where you're the power is imbalanced. So definitely something to explore and, figure out where the basis for that feeling comes from, and whether or not it's, something that might be a little bit inflated in your mind, or if it definitely is based in reality, and where you can sort of take action to get out of that situation or out of that mindset. Energy that you want to avoid for this month, and if you can hear that in the background, it's the cops. You want to avoid the cops coming for you. We have the Nine of Pentacles, and very simply, avoid excess. If you're an American, a lot of you may have received some Biden bucks, or you're getting a tax return, and so it's very, very tempting to go blow, all of that money on some like Robux or something. Is that what they call them? Robux or Roblox? My kids play Roblox and they ask for Robux, I think. So anyway, it may be tempting to spend all your coinage on some feel good things. But, rein that in a little bit and pull back on some of the spending, pull back on some of the excess, and make sure that you're using some of that, for the more boring, mundane things in your life, bills and, savings and, the stuff that seems boring, but does help you out in the long run, right? So avoid excess, this month, however that looks to you, whether it's a financial excess, even excess when it comes to health. A lot of people are feeling, letting their guards down lately, and just, starting to like lick people again, cart handles and everything. We're feeling a little bit safer because there's vaccines and whatnot. And, this energy is like, just hold back a little bit. Let's not be too trusting and too excessive. Let's, guard our health, guard our finances, guard your person and everything, and just, avoid falling into excess. And extra advice for the month of April, we have Judgment, and that is rising up to your true self and, hearing that inner calling. You may be hearing that with that Hermit energy as well, that deep wisdom, that inner wisdom. And think about it too, in terms of what I had said about that Aries new moon and setting intentions for how you would like your life to look, what you're doing right now and the way your life is right now. Do you feel that you are really in touch with like your inner calling, your soul's calling? Like, are you in touch with that? And for a lot of people, it's just not realistic right now. But it's something to definitely think about, maybe taking steps towards working towards that moment and being closer to what you feel that you are actually called to do. Judgment has a lot of renewal energy and a lot of rebirth energy as well. And so the advice here is to, if you're feeling that transformational energy happening, to sort of like release yourself into it and allow it to happen as well. And especially with that being underneath of that Wheel of Fortune card, there's changes and transformation happening, with this energy right here. And, you sort of want to give in to that and trust in that energy as well, and trust that it's, working for you rather than against you. And upcoming energy that you want to think about through the month of April, if I can actually pick up this card, we have the Nine of Wands. Nice. So we begin with this Five of Cups and just feeling like everything's crappy and poo, and you just don't even want to think about it or look at it anymore. And then you have the Nine of Wands, which is like, dude, you've been through this Five of Cups energy and everything feels like, you've worked hard, and it's like, oh my God, like when is it going to end? And when is it going to work out for me? And that Nine of Wands is like, hey, you have worked hard. You've definitely been working towards something. Take a moment, take a break to pat yourself on the back for the work that you've done so far. It's not over. That work is not over, but seeing the benefits for everything that you've been working through right now, you will be seeing those benefits soon enough. They are coming. So keep your eye on the prize. I know that it's felt a bit heavier, and it hasn't been easy, and it has been a struggle. So but keep your eye on that prize. Keep working towards your goals. Keep working towards those intentions, especially the ones that you may be setting in a couple of weeks. And because the better stuff is coming. The fruits of your labor, they're almost there. So keep at it and really just don't give up on it just yet. And it is a good time though to take a small break and assess everything that you've done so far, assess where you are, what has worked for you, what hasn't worked for you, and then pick up that wand and keep working and keep striving and keep moving forward. And looking at your oracle cards, we have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. With the Hermit too, that's like, intuitive energy. And again, that connection to your own wisdom. So like, listen to your intuition, listen to your, I just said, listen to your intuition, listen to your wisdom, trust it, trust what you've got going on inside of you as much as you may trust things that have gone on outside of you and other people. There's a lot within you, that is deserving of your trust as well. But again, with this Soul Tribe energy too, it linked up here with Two of Cups, like, with coming together with people who really get you and who just hold similar values and ideals as you. And I do want you to notice with this Great Gathering energy, you see all of these figures, they are still socially distanced. So be careful with any great gatherings you may have. And finally, we have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. That is beautiful energy with this Judgment card, because it's the same energy of rising up, and, when we want to rise and we want to go further and we want to like reach our highest potential and listen to our, that inner calling that we have, sometimes you have to release old things from the past. And again, like I had spoken about with the Aries new moon energy and leading up to it, you want to declutter things. And, this says like, releasing past lives. And you may or may not believe in the concept of like, past lives or reincarnation, but it can also mean like your past life, things that have happened in the past. It may be time to like release some of that energy and be freed from any ways that energy is, holding you down and holding you back from rising up to this moment. But absolutely gorgeous energy to end on, Libra. So a little bit of like, internal work to do. Most people are getting that energy, a lot of things to work through, and, changes that are coming that you're going to find yourself needing to roll with, and just remembering to kind of like, hold on and keep the faith. That reward is there. It's just going to take a little bit more work. And, the struggles that you're going through now and the struggles that are upcoming, whether or not, they're easy or, much harder, they are still working for your higher good and something that, will bring in some of that ooey gooey goodness to you. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, Libra. I hope this resonated for you. If you have any questions or if you need any clarification on anything, let me know. Sending you lots and lots of love, sending you lots and lots of blessings. I hope you are all very safe and healthy and happy, and I will see you guys next month. Thank you.